Welcome back everyone, I'm D Depressed here, and this is Long Live the Queen, try number 2. Alright, so we've just dealt with the Ixian conflict thing again. This time we sent What's-Her-Face, some person I only met once so far, to be married to an Ixian lord of their choice. So this was kind of probably the most diplomatic thing we can do, so we'll see how that goes. So, from memory from the last time we went through this, we should have a upcoming battlefield and herb check, which I'm pretty sure I'm not going to pass, so I'm not going to worry about it. There was also going to be a check for court manners, eventually intrigue, as well as elegance, I believe, and so forth. But the elegance check I might not be able to do because it might actually kill me if I go there. But I'm kind of willing to try it. But for right now, let's see what we can work with. First of all, where's my sheet? There it is. Excuse me. I find it very odd that you can actually get a boost to conversation if you're lonely. Anyway, right now we're yielding, as always. Let's see, yielding gives royal demeanor, faith, and history, so we can keep working on those, I guess. Oops, let's go to skills. We've been working on foreign affairs and Novin. We haven't really done anything with the world history, but I'm probably not going to do anything with that anytime soon. So let's do some classes. We're going to do foreign affairs and Novin history. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work pretty good for us. So classes, Novin and Foreign Affairs. So let's get that done. Aris, Duchess of... Oh, looks like I maxed it out. Aris, Duchess of Lilla, is the mother of the Duchess of Mead. My cat's knocking stuff over. The mother-in-law of the Duke of Kigal, and the stepmother of the future Duke of Elath. People sometimes call her Nova's Eastern Queen. The Duchy of Sudbury is currently held in regency by Countess Leek of Dees for her daughter Gwynel, who is your age. She inherited the duchy last year upon the death of her father. Novin history is now 50, you may not increase the skill until your other skills are at 25. And we almost got 50 there. Southeast lies the domain of Talis, with which we have enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Sedna, their chief province, borders the Novin Duchy of Elath, and nobles from the two provinces have been known to intermarry. There are reports that a key... Oh yeah, there was also this lore check. There are reports that a key thong has been sighted leaving the Old Forest. What's a key thong? Wow, I failed Novin history. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. I'm pretty sure there's probably a way to fight this thing, and I kind of wish I could, but not right now. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. You big dick. Depressed. Alright. Let's take a look at our mood. Right now we're still doing okay. So we need to either get lonely, or what's the other one that gives us conversation? Or cheerful, which we're probably not going to get either. Let's do willful and lonely. Actually, we can do it. So let's do this. We're going to go +2 willful and +1 lonely, and see how that goes. Stick out of the castle, blah blah blah. And now I'm lonely. Okay, so now we get some other bonuses. We have bonuses to public speaking and court manners, as well as medicine. So we could try to go for the battlefield thing. I don't think it's possible. I'm pretty sure it's the next thing that happens. So I want to go ahead and work on conversation and at least get court manners up. So let's do that. I'm going to go classes. Conversation, conversation, court manners, court manners. And I also want to work on intrigue eventually, but intrigue requires me to be willful, so we'll be working towards that. So, classes, Court manners, court manners. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission. No one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. You study the rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. You study the traditions of ballroom etiquette, how to politely accept or defer an offer, and how to avoid the impression of attachment to an individual. I think this stuff will be useful for the dining thing. I'm thinking we failed the check, probably for like properly eating, but we'll see how that goes. Yep. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Herbs plus battlefield medicine. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? We're not interested. I'm pretty sure ignoring a lot of these investments is going to hurt us in the end, but there's not much I can do about it. Alright. So we can try to be more willful. There's not really many options to do at the moment. Go outside, become more... Oh, it's -1 lonely. That's not bad. Now bring us down to that and that. Okay. That's kind of neat. Yielding, unafraid, depressed, unafraid. It's going to be really difficult to get rid of this stuff. Anyway. Sports. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. Alright. Classes. Oops. Skills. So we can probably work on public speaking and flattery as well. But first, I'm going to go ahead and save. Try 2-2. Because I'm going to attempt something and it's probably going to kill me. But I kind of want to try it. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. We got bonuses to medicine. And that's about it. Okay, conversation then. I want to work on public speaking. Classes. Public speaking, public speaking. Yeah, that should work. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, the slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. Noven history, success. His other full sister is the wife of the Duke of Kigal, and his mother is the Duchess of Lila. Family ties are complicated. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's hat. Lied to her they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, said he gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one, neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Internal affairs have failed. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but I want to go ahead and put her to work. This woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. If she is kept far away from your sister's court, she will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She will serve as heavy labor in northern Ursul. She should be made an example of. She should be drawn and quartered in a public square. I have spoken. God bless you, miss. Alright, so we're doing this some more. And we're probably going to start becoming angry soon. What does angry give me bonuses in? Military and weapons. I wouldn't mind having military and weapons, that's for sure. So let's go. Actually, no, we're not even get that. We're gonna become depressed, which gives us expression in animal handling, which is not something I want. God, I wish there's better ways to get anger. Not being able to is making me angry! Alright, so... what we can't... well... yeah, it's me. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I guess I can stay with lonely? It's really, really annoying. +2 yielding. I don't... like I said, I want to become willful, eventually. I definitely need to get willful so I can start working on Intrigue. But it's really, really difficult. Alright. We're gonna stick with willful and start getting some more loneliest again. Sneak out of the castle. There we go. Still lonely? Yes, we are. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get Flattery done. I think. Maybe. Possibly. Actually, let's save again. I'm trying to get to the festival, and I wanted to try one option, but depending on how you do certain things in the past, it can lead to death. Like, seriously, it can lead to death. So, it's not fun at all. Those are good, those are good. Alright, so... public speaking. I wouldn't mind getting more public speaking. But what we're going to go ahead and do is do classes, we're going to do Flattery. Even though I don't want it. I just want it so I can unlock up more skills. That, or we can just stick with history and just go from there. We can learn more about foreign affairs, but really I want to get Intrigue. Gah. Oh well. Alright, so conversation. Flattery. Yeah, we'll do that. Flattery, Flattery. Done. You learned that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You learned that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learned that it is always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices than their physical attributes. Visual elements are best to flatter on first meeting. They are expected to be noticed right away. If you spent more time with someone, suddenly complimenting their attire will ring false. You unlock newfound outfit. We got like 40 points out of that. That was pretty good. Alright, as you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Divination failed. Falcons failed. Okay, that's funny. I thought the owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. So passing that falcon check wouldn't really have helped much, I guess. Alright, so we're getting there with the willfulness. Okay, so what we can do is get rid of the loneliness and get some more anger. Alright, skills. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Yeah, I'm kind of safe scumming here, but it's for your own good. Alright, so what I want is to go ahead and do some more classes. I want to have... public speaking. Actually, court manners and public speaking. We'll do both at the same time. Your teacher asks you questions about made-up nonsense, pushing you to improvise answers smoothly and swiftly without having to worry about them being correct. You read collections of famous historical speeches and practice saying them in convincingly dramatic fashion. You memorize the correct title for every servant in the castle. Treating servants with respect ensures good service. To directly challenge someone's honor is to declare war. Never make a public accusation of cowardice, treason, infidelity, or murder unless you are prepared to face mortal enemies. And on that note, you study the etiquette of dueling. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I figured. There will be a public celebration for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for nobility. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now and decide later. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Briony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any suggestions, any to suggest to her. Alright. So we gotta think on it for now. Okay, good news. We can become angry. Thank you. Grrr, angry. Yep, we're angry. So now we get bonus to weapons. And I want to get bonuses to weapons. Alright, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Because I don't remember what the skill check is, if it does happen. So, return to game. So, there we go, we saved. Now, I know it's actually a combination check. Okay, first I need to explain about the festival. Now, the first time we did the festival, I participated but did not do a speech. This time I'm hoping to do a speech. But the other my off-screen play where I died faster, I died in the festival. Like, I'm serious, I died in the festival. You know, that festival where nothing happened, even when I failed all the checks that were not that important anyway. I actually died. Some guy came in and just stabbed me with a sword. It was a reflex, and I think it was a reflexes and swords check. So I'm going to try to boost up my swords as much as possible, and hope that's enough. Probably won't. But since I'm learning about dueling anyway, I might as well learn about swords, because swords are awesome. So we're going to take some classes. We're going to learn about swords, because everyone loves swords. Ability to use a blade both for formal duels and deadly force. Grrr. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. You practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely mark targets, building up your muscles and control. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. Today is the procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. People will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. Yeah, you can lead the parade, or I will parade and make a speech. So, I did this option on my second try, and it killed me. But, want to go ahead and make a speech. Cheerful, willful, and pressured. Alright. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever, my little girl. You big asshole. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Failed the decoration check and the elegance check. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth and for the new tree to be planted. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so you can speak. Public speaking success. My affectionate greetings to you all, and my thanks is it the people that make this domain great. We are here today to celebrate the gifts of the Good Lady, the promise of fertility and new birth. Winter always comes, but winter is followed by spring. Each of us faces hardships, but we grow back stronger than ever. Now is the time for new beginnings, and for my beginning as your queen. Your words are met with great applause. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Alright, cool, we did it. Mood. Currently we are willful. So, I want to stay angry. Grr. It would be nice to get magic and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna get that well, actually no, I can get Intrigue. That'll be awesome, but I can't make the trick. At least not anytime soon. So, screw it. We're gonna learn about weapons. Angry. Yeah, look at my angry face. Alright, skills. Weapons and military. So, let's learn about... Let's go ahead and learn about archery, since that killed us last time, didn't it? Actually, I can go swords and we'll go archery and then pole arms, and then we'll be maxed out there. So, classes. I'll learn about archery. Though I wouldn't mind learning about strategy and logistics. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll start working on more military stuff. We'll see. Archery, done. So cool, we didn't get attacked, which is nice. We also succeeded on the speech check, which is nice, which I'm hoping that'll give us some nice boost for later. Also, we could try learning dancing. I do remember we failed the dancing check. Or I can work on court man. There's so much stuff to work on! Alright. So, public speaking doesn't really matter there. Okay, what I'll do is I'll do classes, I'm going to learn about swords, and I'm going to learn about court manners. See, splitting my focus, because that's probably going to be bad. As a monarch, you are expected to embody the virtues of honesty, bravery, and generosity. You should always offer aid to those in need. However, those you aid personally are expected to give you their utmost loyalty even unto death. You study the forms of written address, how to issue and decline invitations, how to announce an impending visit, and how to correspond with the rules of foreign domains. You practice moving with a blade, sidestepping, charging, and lunging. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Here we go again. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Present success. You let your eyes rest upon each in turn as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child but a queen. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kyoto alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. All near my age. Okay, I see. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say everyone. Not one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. I think I did someone my age, which that involves what's-his-face. Someone older, someone already married, someone scandalous. Let's go ahead and stick with the age thing. You approach Linley, the second son of Duke of Kigal. He's about 2 years older than you, and he's always nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps, like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Failed it. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you are supposed to do and trip over your own feet. Oops. But I can kick ass with a sword. Between the dances, there is time for guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bits of exquisite food. Court manners plus flattery is success. Awesome, and so it's a combination. You interact comfortably with your peers, leaving a wise word in every ear. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Mari, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. So I guess that since we failed the check before, I think she just kept to herself and didn't talk to anyone. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer a compliment to our lovely hostess. Not only does she protect our borders, but she has begun to address the long-standing problem of a shortage of heirs. My sister is proud to do her duty, as of course are others, such as myself and our lovely new queen. I'm pretty sure she's not happy about that. You can almost hear the chorus of eyebrows being raised. Court manners plus success. He's trying to suggest that he and I have some sort of romantic arrangement. If I don't deflect that, everyone will be sure it's true. May I have this dance, fair lady? Refuse. If you don't succeed in the check, I'm pretty sure you don't get this choice. I refuse. You are pushing your luck, Banyan. Your use of his untitled name does not intimidate him. Am I? Surely as queen you would act in accordance with your responsibilities, just as you expect of your court. Yes, I will marry, but I will marry the person who is best for me in my domain. It's public speaking plus court manners plus success. Success! Yay! So if you want to win my hand, you better set about proving your worth. The Duke of Mari smiles wryly and inclines his head to you, acknowledging you the victor of this little verbal sparring match. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. This was the person that was going to be that one lady attempted to kill. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Leela, and a fierce sportswoman. She has a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ballfield. Now, Brienne, she had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merfolk being so close by. Since magic failed. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? So there you go. Awesome. We did good. We did good, everyone. Alright, I want to become willful. Failed, present success. You visit the Royal Treasury and check your available funds. You have 9,995 gold lassie and 98 silver lassie. Yeah, you can only come in. Oh, at first I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to come in here. If you make the accounting, if you made it in here with accounting, you can just keep coming in here for accounting to get free will. In this case, it's presence. So, nice to know. And look at us, we're all smug because we've succeeded in all sorts of checks. We're doing great. We failed sense magic. It's really hard to make the sense magic check. There's actually during the Ixian encounter you can actually do a wheeled magic check, so you can actually become a lumen rather early if you prepare yourself, but you do have to be kind of inefficient with some of your skill points. Anyway, so we're at will. We need to work on some internal affairs and foreign intelligence stuff, so we're going to work on that. Let's go classes, Intrigue, internal affairs. I'm not gonna succeed in the check, I'm pretty sure, but that's okay. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is the next in line for the crown. Okay, the maternal uncle. Okay, after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for the title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursul, then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Saren, not a member of your circles, she's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on her father, or on your father? She and her with silent scorn. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. Succeeded. +1 cheerful. Her color pales and she releases her grip on your father's arm, mumbling an apology before hurrying out of the room. You have defeated her. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Kalos needs an heir. My brother, your uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama, nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to do. Depressed. At least he kind of explained it. Notice that the dialogue was different because of how we treated the previous events. You should be careful now how you deal with people like Saren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. Hey, there's not even a check this time. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Oh, there it is. Failed intrigue. I am paying attention to what's around me. Alright, so let's look at our mood. We're right now extremely willful. So, what should we work on? It'd be nice to get rid of some of this pressure. Nice one, angry mood. Not much to work on. Cheerful and yielding. Yeah, if we do that, I'll just switch these two, and that's fine. So let's get cheerful and lonely. And it'll still keep us willful, and that's kind of what I want. Walk in the fresh air helps you, or something about bird on the shoulders. Anyway, skills. But I'm kind of out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. But what I'm probably going to start working on next is I'm going to keep working on foreign intelligence and ciphering, and then I'll start working on intrigue some more. That's going to be my intention anyway, because it looks like there's going to be a lot of political stuff going on. It's nice that we have swords and reflexes though. That'll be nice. If I'm going to attend that birthday party though, I'm probably going to need some archery. So, we'll see how that goes. So, for right now, I am the Depressed Eeyore, And this was Long Live the Queen, try number 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.